Good morning again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're joining my channel for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoy our little chat. And if you really do enjoy it, then please subscribe and hit the little button. You'll be notified every time I upload a new video. To subscribe is completely free of charge. I have found that some people are under the misapprehension that it'll cost them something to subscribe. It'll cost you nothing. All you'll get out of joining YouTube is learning more and more about the things that you want to learn more and more about. If you're wondering about the crazy background behind me, this is my art room. I'll give you a little tour and show you what I do. We spoke the other day about it never being too late to start a new venture or a new hobby or whatever it is that you've always wanted to do in your life. And my art is another example of that. I haven't always been able to paint. I've always loved to draw. As a child, I loved to draw and colour in and all the things that children do. But I wasn't able to paint. And I mostly paint portraits. That's my first love. But I made up my mind that I wanted to do it properly. So about 6 years ago, my husband gave me a sketch pad and some pencils, and I started drawing. And as much as my parents had told me how artistic I was all of the years growing up, and I'm grateful for them for telling me that, and it instilled a creativeness in me, I couldn't draw to save my life. And I realized that this is something that one has to learn how to do. It doesn't just come naturally to everybody. I couldn't afford to start an art course at that stage. I was still working, and but I knew this was something that I wanted to do. So I turned to YouTube. Every single day I watched a YouTube tutorial, and I practiced every single day until I learned how to draw. Then, once I'd learned how to draw, I was going to take it to the next level, obviously, and learn to paint. I never realized how little I knew. There were these words I was reading: impasto, palette knife, oil paints or acrylics or watercolors, a filbert brush or dagger brush. That was a whole new learning curve, but it was fun. And I learned that too, and also through YouTube. That is why I'm such a fan of YouTube, and I think it can help so many of us with so many things. I slowly bought myself some canvases and brushes, paints, then eventually an easel, which was very exciting. Felt like a proper artist then. And every day after work, I couldn't wait to get into my studio, which was my spare room, and I now called it my studio. Because you need to have a place that you can call your studio if you're going to become an artist, don't you? And I practiced every single day. I've practiced every day for the last 6 years. And now I can paint. So I'm sure you can understand why I get a little irritated when people look at my paintings and say, "Oh, you're so lucky to be talented. Wish I could do that. Can't draw a stick man." Well, maybe some people are naturally talented. I wasn't. I had to learn how to do it. And you can learn how to do it too. Anybody can learn how to do anything that they really want to do. As I said the other day, it's never too late. And there's no limit to what we can learn to do. So maybe you've had that sewing machine in the cupboard that you got from your mother or your granny for years and years, and you say, well, I can't sew. Well, go on YouTube. Costs you nothing. Watch a few tutorials, and if you really want to do it, you will learn to sew. Maybe there's something else. Maybe you would like to start some other hobby, something that you've always thought you wished you could do. Go on YouTube. Just type in whatever you're looking for, and all these wonderful tutorials will come up absolutely free. Watch them and learn, and do what you've always wanted to do. My next step is learning to use power tools. I would love to be at the workbench, sanding and sawing. I haven't told my husband any of this yet. I don't know how he'd feel about me being at his workbench. But that's the next thing on my list. So let's see, watch this space. I think the bottom line of what I'm really saying here is let's form a can-do attitude. There isn't anything that you can't do. If you want to do it, of course you can do it. Learn it properly so that the end result is that you're doing it properly, and then you feel the pride of what you've produced when you start reaping the rewards. If you've enjoyed our little chat today, please subscribe and hit the little bell so you'll be notified next time I upload a video. And if you have any friends or acquaintances that you think might like to hear this chat too, please share it. I'd appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.